So let's do a quick video on the Tnd 850. I'm just showing you real quick how many miles I did today. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's 642 miles today. That's on the Zonar. But we'll switch over to the Tnd 750. I'm not an expert at the Tnd 850, but just kind of show you what it's all about. So it's pretty good. I mean, you can scroll around with your finger on the map. So basically, when you turn it on, you get this screen. So what it does is it does navigation. You can have, it's got a camera in the front here. You can see right there. So I can film out the front, but I don't understand it because I'm having some issues with it. The camera works, but there's a scan disc in there, and it has all these options for when I go to camera, the dash cam. I can't, it won't start. It says low on disk space, which means I was only running it on the regular, so I don't know why it's not doing that, so I'm not even going to get into that. So we'll go back to this, but let me look at the gallery here real quick. Yeah, so there are 10 videos, but see, they're just loops of like 15 minutes, I think. I wanted to do all the time. That's why you put the disc in there, just to hold everything. So I don't know what's going on in there. But anyways, so truck tools basically are things like you can do. You can put information here like to check your status, mileage, and fuel, to see what you're burning, everything. I mean, I don't use these things. I mean, it does record stuff, but I mean, there's not much here. I don't use any of this stuff, put it that way. So because I don't go by the fuel costs or anything, because I don't pay for the fuel. So, but you could if you wanted to. So that's under truck tools. Quick planner, basically what that is, you can do point A to point B. It'll give you the cost per mile, what the average speed is going to be, you know, to drive that route, because it might have some roads that are 45 miles an hour or so, and so forth. So again, I don't use that. So let's see what else we got. Truck tools. Again, I haven't looked at all these, but back up, I don't really know what that's for. This is kind of cool. It's got the Atlas in here. So instead of buying the Atlas, this is updated all the time. So like right now, let's see if I can get it. I guess I only have it for, I guess this is for a certain area. But anyway, well, we'll just go down here. So basically you can zoom in to a certain area. So let's say, I guess it just picks up where I'm at. So so I'm down here in Cordell, which is just north. Here it is, right here, Cordell. I guess can't zoom in all the way, but it's got, I think, a legend here. Yeah, so it kind of tells you what everything is. It's identical to the Atlas. I mean, that's what it is. So it tells you what roads you can be on as a truck driver, what tells you about low bridges and so forth. So it's kind of cool. I think if I click on maps here, again, I'm not an expert here, but at all. Let me see. Florida. Okay. So, you know, it's identical to the book. That's all I can say. So you have access to this through here. Okay. Let me hop back out here and see if I do this. I think I can go back. Nope, can't do that. I guess I just gotta go back here like this. Okay. So under truck tools again, you have more apps you can put on here. You can put Facebook on here. You can do all kinds of things. Because basically what this is, it's an Android tablet. Okay. You can do notes. Look at a calendar. If you need to put something in there, you can do that. Let's see. What else you can do? Your calculator, feet to meter measurement. You can do that too. So that's the truck tools. Let's see. Driver Connect. That's pretty cool. I don't use it because we have our own system here, but that would be basically if you were going to run your hours through your cell phone, and run your own hours, so it would track your hours and everything for DOT and everything. So, but again, I don't use that because we have our own here. So navigation, like I said, you can scroll in and out. It's pretty cool that way. There's a major update that took place not too long ago, so it's kind of cool. You see these bubbles here. Let's see, like all these bubbles here, like hotels. I think that's a Walmart. Let's see. I know it's shopping. Yep, it's a Walmart Supercenter. So you just click on it, and then it'll give you more information about it. Okay, that's pretty cool. They say night parking, okay, just notify the manager. It's pretty neat. And then tells you like the phone number and so forth and the address. Then let's see. So that wasn't there before. So let me just show you something here real quick. So like tomorrow we're gonna go to, I already have the history here because I was just there today. So we're gonna get down to the Walmart distribution center in Alachua. So gives a phone number, which I don't know if it's the right phone number for if I need to call them, but more info, no overnight parking, which I know that. But what you do, you pick the location, and then you click on, it tells you the miles, but that's not true miles yet. You want to click calculate route. Now it gives you like a map of this first route. But then what you can do is you can add a different location. So if I wanted to add a location, let's say going back to where I was to pick up my load today in Atlanta, then what I can do is most likely I'm probably going to go back to, and this is in my history, so where is it here? Oh, Hunter Road right there. So click on that, it'll add that. So it goes from my current location to my next place, which is Walmart. After Walmart, I'm definitely going to go back to Atlanta to pick up the next load. Okay, it tells you the hours for the first leg. All right, so alternate routes. So just going to the first leg, you can kind of see in gray there. I don't know if you can see because the light, but that would show your second route, and that takes 3 hours and 35 minutes if I want to take that gray route, but I don't want to do that. I want to get the fastest route, so I take the blue route down 75. So basically it's already clicked on, but if I wanted to switch to that, you can see how it switches between the two. All right, and then I click start.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
And I can just cancel that out. And this will tell me the way to go. So it's kind of neat. It's pretty fast. Let's see, ETA. So this is the ETA for the trip. So if I left right now, like right now it's 5:34 p.m. It says I would arrive at 8:28 p.m. Okay. Now, if I wanted to see the remaining time just on the first leg going to Walmart, it would tell me the time would be 2 hours and 54 minutes to get to Walmart. And it shows where you're at in Cordell. I'm going to be bouncing around here, but if you click on that, it tells you what street you're on. And then, I'm not sure what that is too much, but this tells you I'm in Cordell, Crisp, Georgia. So when you go back to this, you can also do back to ETA, you can do for the entire trip. So basically my entire trip, it says if I left now and went down to Walmart and turned around, went back up to Atlanta, I'd arrive in Atlanta at 1:41 a.m. Okay. The time to do all that would be 8 hours and 7 minutes. Leaving from here, going down to Alachua, Florida, back up to Atlanta, be 8 hours and 7 minutes. Okay. So that's really cool. You can look at that. You can see that. There's settings in here. So if you go to settings, there's different things you can put in here. You can run this in a car or bus or whatever, but I run the truck, of course. But there's different settings. Everybody's preference is different. But this is cool. I don't have it set up here on the hotspot of my phone, but these are updates. So it'll give you navigation updates if roads have changed, and Ram McNally has them updated in their system. I would do a system settings, data repair. I'm sorry, data repair or system update. Okay, and that would update my system. Okay. Truck info, pretty much you just put in here about your truck. Empty weight's 32,000 pounds. 80,000 pounds and maximum is my load. My height is 13.6, so that's a neat feature. Most trucks are 13.6, but this will alert me then if I'm going somewhere that's, let's say, has a low bridge, low underpass. So it alert me saying, hey, you can't go down here because you're 13.6. It gives the width. My trailer is always a 53-foot trailer. Number of axles. I can put in here what I'm carrying. If it's gas, it's explosives, so it'll keep me off those roads that you can't go on. But I have none because I don't carry anything but just dry goods. Excuse me. Route. Traffic on's cool because I can set that to my hotspot and then it'll put on the map traffic. Now, this usually defaults. When I go back, I'll look. Usually defaults to Love's here because I hook up to their Wi-Fi automatically, so I know it picks up a lot of times, but this Cordell, sometimes there's different spots in this facility that for some reason it doesn't pick up good Wi-Fi. I don't know why, but I can connect it right to my hotspot, which I don't have it right now, but I could, and that would pick up traffic when I'm driving. It would tell me up ahead, it would show orange or red and let me know what traffic is, and it'll adjust your time. That's really cool too. So I automatically have it to increase sometime, so I'm kind of always ahead. So basically, if it says you're going to arrive at 8 o'clock, then as time goes on, if I'm moving not really faster, but it'll say maybe 7:59, 7:50, as I get closer, it'll adjust the time for me. So that way I'm never late. You can have void routes. I mean, ferries, I don't come across any of those, but dirt roads I don't want to go on, and then we don't do U-turns. So basically, you know, you can click on here whatever you want. I do tollways, I do freeways, stuff like that. Okay. Map has kind of settings, you know. I like the 3D view because you kind of see out like 12 to 15 miles on your route, which I'll show you here in a second. I like the map to zoom to city scale, so when I'm getting off an entrance or an off ramp, slowing down the speed, it'll go to a more of a map view, so it's, you know, city scale, so I can see more pinpointing where I'm at. Okay. Lane guidance on. I don't know why that's there. I don't need that. I don't need lane guidance. Let's see. Maybe just keep it on. I don't know why it's even there, but I'll just keep it on. Different things here. Truck icon, you can change the color of your icon. Different things. Let's see. There's a little truck there. I have it on red. I thought I had it on blue. I changed. I don't know why it was like that, but warnings, stuff like coming up like curves and hills, and engine braking. Some areas you can't do engine braking, especially when you come up to a way station. So it alerts me on here when I come up to those things that I can't use engine braking and so forth. Speed limit changes. It'll yell at me and say, hey, you're going too fast for the speed limit here. Excuse me. I don't know if oh, I do audio and visual. Okay, I'll show you what that means. So that's pretty much it. It tells you you can set it for how far you want to know when a way stage coming up, a state border, toll booths. I mean, time zone change, I have that set too. So let's go back here. So I wanted to see, so I guess it's not picking up anything Wi-Fi, because usually this is in orange somewhere around here showing like traffic, so I guess it's not showing up. Yeah, it's not showing up anywhere, traffic, so it must not be working. But what did I want to show you here? Oh, speed. So here it tells you what the posted speed limit is. This, when I move, it'll tell me what my speed is. So if I do 50, anything, I think I have it set for 5 miles an hour over, it's going to scream at me and say you're going too fast. So it's anything 5 miles an hour and over. This here is kind of neat. Kind of gives you a breakdown of what's happening. Like you can see that says 642 miles. What I did, that's what my zoner said. 642. Tells you the time I drove today, the average mile per hour. My maximum speed was 73. It tells me where I'm at. It's kind of neat. It's not as nice as the other Ram McNally had. The other Ram McNally, I'm trying to remember what that did. I can't remember now. There's something it did that I liked. I think it was live all the time or something. I don't know what it was, but anyways, this will do. But so that's that. This is what, if you don't want to just click on a bubble here, okay, like I showed you before, this is where you go. So you're driving along, you can just click on this, and you can do a route overview. It tells you every turn you're going to make, what street it is, and so forth. You can, it tells you the highways. Summary is kind of cool. You can see there what it does. It gives you summary where I'm at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to Alachua, Florida, drop off, and drive back to Atlanta, pick up, and I'll get as far back here to Alachua. I'm sorry, to Cordell. It tells you your estimated time, you know, that's without traffic and so forth, but how many miles it's going to be. And then, because I don't have, now it would be another, I didn't put it in Cordell again to come down back to here, so that's why it's $4.99. So basically down there to Alachua, Florida, back up to Atlanta is going to be 499 miles, okay? And that's the two addresses I have in there. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing is route settings, just basically put you back where we just were before. Add a stop, that's what you use all the time. So basically I want to add a stop. Basically what I do is go in here, I can put travel centers. So it'll tell me on my route, not just, I mean I can make it go anywhere. I think you do that, yeah, nearby or my destination. So I always leave it on just the route I'm on, whatever's set up in there, wherever I'm going. It'll tell me, it'll start with the closest one. So if I left here, there's a Pilot 1.4 miles. And you just scroll here and you find all your fuel stops, basically, and rest centers. Okay. Well, not rest centers, travel centers, I'm sorry. So that's what that is there. You just click on it and it adds it. So I can do that and it'll add it right to my route. So I'll click that, I'll put add as via. So let's say I wanted to go there next. I would put it add as via, as next stop, last stop, or reorder trip. So that's the first two are pretty easy. Reorder trip means it's going to go in here, and then I can say I want to go to this Pilot maybe before going to there. I can slide it, so you can see how that worked. So now I'm getting myself all messed up here, but that's what happens there. And then it reordered my whole trip. So what else we got here? Let's see. That just takes away the border, which I like the border all the way around because it gives me time and so forth. What's this here? I forget. Oh yeah. So that's a traffic. You can also look at weather. It'll tell these will turn green behind it if it's rain or snow or whatever. Fuel only works with the again the hotspot. Oh, you know what? There's a little red showing up there. So maybe I am connecting the hotspot. See that little red right there. So let me see. Let me go back to this for weather. So I can click on this, and then I can get the local weather. If it's really hooked, it is really hooked up. Okay, good. So it'll give you the weather wherever you're located, wherever you're at. Traffic. It'll tell me what right through my route, basically where there's heavy traffic and so forth. There's accidents, stuff like that. It tells me how the flow is and incidents. So I just have it all. So that's that. Let's see. So I don't use. Let's see, fuel. I don't think it's fully connected because it doesn't, usually it spits out like fuel prices. It's not doing that. So I'm just partially connected, but I don't use that anyways because I just go to Love's anyways. But traffic you saw the weather. So there's no precipitation. So let's see if I can zoom out. Let's see if it'll show any weather anywhere else. Again, I don't think it's fully connected, so it's not showing anything. Oh, maybe there is right here. There we go. There's some snow up there in snow and ice and rain in Wyoming, so you can see that pops up on your map. Excuse me. So that's what weather does there. So if I turn the weather off, it won't show up. Sound is right there. If I don't want sound, but I always want sound, so it won't scream at me. So that's that. Get back to here. So pretty much in a nutshell, that's the Tnd 850. It runs about $4.99 all times. Excuse me. I'm bending over, so that's why my voice is getting a little hoarse here. It's $4.99. A lot of times, Loves will run coupons, not really coupons, but deals on them. I think I've seen it as low as like $3.99. So they do knock off like $100. But I like this. Oh, I forgot to tell you here. It tells you the miles too. How many miles it is to go from here to my first stop. I go on a trip, which I know I messed it all up. Oh, it does say $4.99. So that's for the whole leg, or 2 legs that I have set up. So first leg, it's going to take me 179 miles to get down to the actual Walmart in Florida. So this tells you what my next turn is going to be. I don't really use that too much, even though it's so big. I don't know. This is a nice feature I forgot about. Exits. So it tells me all the exits that I'm going to go by, and then it'll tell me what there is, like 1 restaurant, 3 gas stations, 1 hotel. Not sure what that is. Oh, airports and so forth. So it kind of gives you a neat rundown. The only thing I don't like about this new update they did is for rest stops. Rest stops used to show up. If I want to add a stop, it would automatically be under parking. It doesn't show up under parking. Parking is just for, I mean, it does have rest areas, but I wonder if I can filter that out. Maybe I can. Yeah, it's to filter all this stuff out. Now, I'll show you what I do. So before it would just be, parking would be just rest stops. Let me see, overnight parking. Let me see if that does anything. Nope, see, that's overnight parking at Walmart. So that's not what that means. Well, in any case, let me just show you here. I'll look at that, because I'm sure there is something, because it's really strange. Because now what I gotta do is, not parking, it's not trucks, oh, scales too. If I need to scale the trailer, you just click on cat scales, and then you have all your cat scales. So you can click one, and it'll put it right in your map to get there. Again, like I said, I'm not an expert at this, so weigh and border, I don't know what that is. I guess weigh stations. I didn't know that was there. So that tells you when your next weigh station is, but I see that on my map anyways, weigh stations. So here's where I find a rest stop, just a normal rest stop. This is where I said before I click the parking, now you got to go to here, then you got to go to parking, then you have to hit rest area, and then it'll give me all the rest areas. So it's kind of clunky. I don't know why the other one they changed that, where I just clicked on parking, and that was just only rest stops, no Walmarts, no nothing else. So it's kind of designed for cars, you know. So bookmarks, I got my home in there, my work, that's pretty much it. So that's it in a nutshell. So like I said, I like the Ram Mcnally. This new update, again, it's been really good. I haven't gotten lost. When I was over the road, I used this. I never got lost. So it's pretty darn accurate. And so if you have any questions about it, you know, put your questions in the comments. And like I said, I always get back to everybody within 24 hours or sooner. So if you have any questions about the Tnd 850, or if you like the channel, you want to subscribe, just click the subscribe button down there on the right down here in the corner here, and then make sure you click on the bell, and that'll alert you of new videos coming out. And if there's anything you guys want to see, we're going to film, just let me know and I will film it. And that's it for now, folks. So hope you all have a great night, great day, whatever time it is for you, and we'll see you next video. Take care, folks.